this lecture we'll talk about Git and GitHub. Like in the last lecture we talked about the DevOps and Linux, and now this is also one of the important tool. And if you are a developer, then you must be knowing all this. But let me discuss that what exactly Git and GitHub is. So like we had discussed this earlier as well. So in this, the first part of any methodology is Git, which means that the developer will be keeping all his code into this GitHub account, and anyone who wants to make a change or wants to take the code, they can pull easily from this particular GitHub account. So the developer will be pushing the code here, and we can use his code from accessing from here itself. So now if we'll talk about the definition, obviously these definitions are required if you are giving a certain interview, and if you want to want to have a strong profile and want to have a strong impression of the interviewer, then you should be knowing these technical information, or you can say you should know these technical words. So Git is a distributed version control system. So the main thing in this is that the Git is a version control system that tracks version of files. It is often used to control source code by developers. Like I told you that it is used by developers to manage their codes and share the codes, and also modify the codes, and whatever will be done, it will be done later on with this only. Now what is GitHub? GitHub is a proprietary developer platform that allows developers to create, store, manage and share their code. They can even create the code directly in the GitHub itself, but generally what they do is they use different platforms like VS Codes and others to create the code, and they generally push the code inside the GitHub, because it is a platform where they can write the code. But generally nobody use that, because everyone will use a code editor in which they are more comfortable. So nowadays the more comfortable code editor is Visual Studio Code. We will work on that in this lecture as well. So let's get started and see that what exactly we are going to do in this. So first of all, I have to download my Git on the terminal on my Mac laptop. So I'll just go on the Google and type Git download, and here you can see there are specifications for Mac OS. Also you can download Windows and Linux. I'll prefer for Mac OS, but I'm only telling you the method that how you can install it. So you can first open your terminal. Just open your terminal, and let me clear it first, make it more bigger for you, not smaller, bigger, so that it will be more easy for you to see. So in this terminal you will be only copy pasting this. First you have to install the brew, then you have to use this command, and then after that you can check the Git version. So I already have Git in my laptop, so let me check which version I have. So Git version, so I have got Git version, this one. So let's get started at what exactly and how we can create a Git repository, and also how we can use the Git. So firstly, if I'll see here, let me see where I am right now. So I am in this directory. So let me go see. I want to go in the desktop. On the desktop I want to go. So I'll just say cd desktop, and I'll press enter. Now let me see, pwd. I am on the desktop. Now on the desktop I have to create one folder. So I'll create one folder. Let's say demo git. This folder is created. Now this folder, let me check, something is there in the folder, so I have to go inside this. So cd demo git, I will go inside this folder. So let me check. So this folder is empty, nothing is there. So in that folder, let me create one file. Let's say new file, touch file dot. You can create an HTML file or you can just create a Python file. So just create a Python file. If you want to add something in this, you can add here also, but I want to use Visual Studio Code for all this. So let's see, let me again see, we are in demo git and your file is created. So let me see, cd demo git ls. Okay, I am inside this, so it is telling that I have one file .py. If I want to check that something is there inside, so this file is empty, so nothing is there. So now I will use the editor Visual Studio Code. I will go inside this editor and let's make a new file, or you can say just open a folder which I have created right now. So let's open this folder and I have got this file in this. Now I have to initiate my git in this. So I can even initiate my git inside this file.py. Like if I'll go inside this cd file.py, then I'm already in this file. So what I can do is, the first command for git is git init. If I want to initiate my git in this, so I can simply write git init and I'll go inside it. So it has already been initiated. Now if I'm going to check, if I'm going to check the status here, then the status will be shown, git status. So there is one file which is file.py, so it's working fine. But you can understand that I have created this file, and then after creating the file I have initiated git init inside this file, and then only I'm able to see all this git status over here. Until and unless I have not done and use this command, it will not come. So git init is the first command which will be used for this. So file.py, you can see that here are few informations which is written here, so we will discuss it all. It is written that it is on the main branch, no commits yet, it is untracked file. So it is there, but it is not yet committed, and it is even untracked. So for that, what we have to do is, after git init and knowing the status of this particular file, we will do git add and the name of this file. Just take the name of this file from here, copy paste, and now check the status. Now if you will check the status, now it is saying that it is on the main branch but no commits yet, but it is now in green color. So means status is changed, and now instead of untracked, this is a tracked file, this is staged file. If in case you want to unstage it, you can use this command, git rm cached and the name of the file. Now I have to make commitment also. I have to tell the git that yes, my file is there and updated, and just track it. So for that, what I'll do is git commit m is for message, and I'll write my message over here like this is the first file, and enter. Now you see that one file changed. Now if I'll check the status is this. It is on main branch, nothing to commit, working tree clean, like it is being committed. So your file py is there in the workflow of Git. Now you can learn some other things in this. So this is the basic thing. First you will git init, and then you will see the status, then you will add the file, and then you will do the commit, git commit with the message. Now in case I have to create 2-3 files, like let me create one more file. Let's say file2.txt, one more file, file3.txt. Now these files are also inside it. Let's check the status of this again. So see, file 1 is already been committed, but file 2 and 3 are not committed. So if I want to commit all the file altogether, so I will just say git add. First I have to add and dot. Now see, now all the 3 and the 2 files will get added. So git status, you can see all the 2 files are green now, and if I want to commit, so I can commit one by one. But in case I have to remove these files, so I will use git store staged and the name of the file. Supposedly I have to git store this one, file 2. So just simply copy paste it here and just check the status. Now if I'll check the status, you can see that only file 2, like file 2 is in red color, which means that it's unstaged. It is gone back to the previous stage. Now if I want to git commit the third one, then I can simply write git commit -m, and you can write my second file and enter. Now you can see git status. So it's okay, I have not added, no, the third file is staged and it is tracked, but file 2 is still deleted, so it is showing that it is a deleted file. You have to add it first. So I have to remove this file from here. Let me remove it from here. Let's say I have deleted this file. So again, if I'm going to say git status, so you can see everything is fine now. File 3 and file are already in the workflow. So these were the commands. Now I have written few more commands for you in this. Supposedly we have studied git init, git add, git status, git commit, and in case you have forgotten all your commands and you want help, so you can simply say git help, and it will give you all the commands which are required for you to work. So you can easily take the commands and take the help from the git help. Git help is a simple command. Now you know that when we were checking the status, you can see that again and again it is saying that you are in a main branch. So what does it mean? Main branch means that if you are working on Git, so there is one main branch, like this is the main branch, and this main branch, whatever changes we are making, whatever modification we are doing on the main branch. But in case we want that our main branch should not be touched and our modification should not be we want to make certain changes, but we don't want to make it on the main branch, so we want to shift to a different branch. because we want our main branch to be untouched and we want a new branch to be made. So let me see, first of all clear it and just see what are the branches in this. So git branch, you will get that you have only main branch right now because I have not created any other branch for this. If you want to create any other branch, what you will do is git, I have written all the commands for you, I will share in the description also. You just need to write git checkout -b and whatever name you want to give it to, like git checkout -b, git checkout -b, and supposedly I want to give the name as dev. So now if you enter, so we have switched to a new branch which is dev. So if I'll check git branch now you have two branch, you have, and now I'm working on the dev branch. But if I want to come out from this, then I will say simply git checkout dev, or you can say, if I want to go on the main branch, you can say git checkout main, switch to main branch. Again, if you say git branch, then you are on the main branch. So generally you don't make changes on the main branch, you simply make changes on the different branches, because in case you want to delete, so you don't want to delete the entire branch altogether. So now hope this is clear to you, but now we'll see what is GitHub. So let me go and check and show you what exactly GitHub is. Whatever you have done here, we need a UI for this. There is a UI for this that is known as GitHub. Let's see. So we will check GitHub. So this is a platform in which I have already logged in and I have signed in. So you can also go and use this. So I have gone and logged in on the GitHub account. Now I will create a new repository. Let's say I'm just writing it git new. Now I have, let me transfer learning. Just make it public so that anyone can see it, and just create a new repository. Now this is GitHub, where whatever you have done through code you can do manually also. So let me create a new file in this. Supposedly I'm making a new file, name it as new file .txt, and you are writing anything. I am teaching Git and GitHub. So this commit changes over here and your new file is created. Now your new file is created. Now what happens if you want to make changes in this new file? You will go in the settings and you will see what all information is coming here. Now go in your code and see, this is a new file. You just need to copy the URL from here, and if you want to clone it, you will just go on the VS Code and here you can simply go inside the branch cd. Just see where are you right now. So you are inside git demo, the same folder which we have created, so it is fine. So we will just say git clone and we will copy the URL. If you want to copy somebody's code, so you can simply say git clone and it will start cloning. So it has already cloned, and if you want to see that whether it is cloned or not, you can simply check here. So see, nothing is cloned here, you cannot see any file here. So in that case, what you have to do, in that case you simply have to go to Visual Studio Code. On the here you have to write git push origin main, like you have to push it in the GitHub where it got cloned actually. So it must be cloned here, like git new, you can see it's cloned here, and your new file text txt is here. But in case clone it here, I will push it here. But for that you just need to write git push origin main and you can easily push the files here.